that our national news media is biased, and there's a slant. It may come as a shock, right? So what I think the president identified and tapped into is the use of social media to talk directly to individuals, to put a message out that's unable to be filtered. And when he does that, it comes off as rough, it comes off as sometimes brilliant, it comes off as sometimes you're scratching your head. But I think his overall strategic objective is clear in that he's going to talk directly to us. He's going to go away from the traditional news source and allow us to identify what it is he's trying to do and how it is that it's going to benefit us going forward.
Out of the gates, all right. So I appreciate everybody taking the time. I've been active in the conservative cause in southeastern Wisconsin for a long time. I think there's a lot of familiar faces here. I appreciate this conversation. I think there's going to be a lot more conversation in the future. And I'll just leave you with one thing: is my biggest fear is when Paul Ryan hands the gavel on to the next Speaker of the House, we can't let Nancy Pelosi take it back. And I'll promise you one thing here: is that nobody's going to work harder than the trust and confidence of the voters to make sure that that doesn't happen. Thank you.
Well, when I started my campaign a couple weeks ago, I said that this is a democratic republic, and I would like to step forward and present myself to the people of this district and represent them. And I truly believe that as a Christian conservative and then a Republican, I intend to bring those values that I hold so dear and that I've been raised on into every decision that I make. Each of you have different backgrounds and different beliefs, but if you do not stand true to your morals and the compass in which that you've been given, you are not going to be able to make good decisions that affect other people. So I would like to take the information that you guys will instill upon us and represent you on a national basis in the federal government. Thank you.
So we talked about at the beginning, I spent a lot of time overseas, and there's an African proverb that goes like this: when spiderwebs unite, you can stop the progress of lions. I think where we're at in this country is we've had enough. We've had enough with the political class. We've had enough with them making decisions that are not putting our interests forward. It's why I started, why I jumped in. I told you earlier about my son and our story. We kicked off our campaign in November. We've been running since November 2017. We're going to continue to drive on. We spent miles and miles and miles, days and weeks crisscrossing the district, introducing ourselves, talking, listening, because the role of a leader is to put the people that he's supposed to serve in front of your own interests. That is not happening in Washington right now, and enough is enough. I thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today, and I look forward to answering any questions anybody may have going forward.
Well, thank you all for coming. First of all, I'd say that I am not a politician, remind everybody of that. I'm just a simple man. I'm an engineer. I'm not that great of an orator, at least I don't believe I am. But I do have some really strong conservative convictions. I believe that jumping into this ring or this race, whatever you want to call it, to Congress, would be a right time for me only because of the way I feel and the fact that I do not want this district to, one, be lost to a Democrat. Well, I think the four of us here are some very good guys. We all seem to be all on the same page with a lot of stuff. I just want to know, let people know who I am. I'm just a simple engineer, and I think the time is right to try to help make changes in Washington. Thank you.
That's it. Thank you to our candidates who came and got grilled from us. If you have other questions that didn't get asked, please feel free to ask the candidates. I don't know how long they're going to stick around because I know they have other events in the district and they got a lot of doors to knock on and get signatures. So have at it. Privately ask them, okay? So.